try numbers 7 and 8. So first, for the common denominator, we have 2x minus 7, and for our exclusion, x cannot be positive 7. So I'm going to multiply everything times 2x minus 7. I'm going to cancel the things that are alike in the numerator and denominator, and I'm going to multiply by what's left in the numerator, because I've cleared the fraction. I've gotten rid of the denominator. And in doing so, I now have a squared term. So I can tell that as I do some simplification, I'm going to end up with a quadratic function. So I'm going to move the 10 over, and I end up with x squared minus 3x minus 28. I know that that factors to x minus 7 and x plus 4. I'm going to set each one of those equal to 0. So I get x equals 7 and x equals negative 4. Now, because of my exclusion, I know that x can't actually be 7. So my only answer is x equals negative 4. Okay, now this next one, I need to factor that piece in the denominator before I find the common denominator. So I factored x squared minus 4x first. Then found common denominator to be x minus 4. X cannot be 0, and x can also not be 4. Multiply everything through by x minus 4. Cancel what is the same in the numerator and the denominator. Multiply my new numerator. Once again, I see that I have a quadratic. I also have a negative that has to be distributed because it was minus 1. So now it's minus the whole quantity x minus 4, which is minus x plus 4. Then I'm going to simplify further, and I end up with x squared plus x equals 0. Now this is a quadratic, but it doesn't have a c term, so I can just factor out a GCF, in this case x, and set x equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0, and I end up with with 0 and negative 1. Once again, 0 is an exclusion, so my only answer is x equals negative 1. Okay, you can try graphing both sides of this in your calculator and see if it intersects at negative 1. You just have to be super careful and use lots of parentheses. If you have a question about trying it in your calculator, let me know. I might try to make a video about that if I can figure out how to do that later. So just know that that is an option, and you can ask me about it. For now, I'll leave 9 and 10. They're super tricky. 10 is a little bit easier, but 9 is super, super tricky. So try it if you want, and you can check with me. Okay.